Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Alif Rahman. Today I will give you about beyond the hype NFTs can lead the way in transforming business experience. In the emerging decentralized Web3 economy, NFTs will enable creators to connect with and serve clients in brand new ways. Many businesses and big brands have already jumped on the non-fungible token or NFT bandwagon, including Nike, the National Basketball Association, Pepsi, and even Taco Bell. But are these just for the show, or are these NFTs creating value? Much like digital service have become essential for every business in and outside of the technology sector. I believe that tokens and specifically NFTs are likely to become equally crucial in the emerging Web3 economy for at least two reasons. First, my view in that NFTs tokenize ideas at the atomistic level, creating rivalry and exclusivity around goods or services. Markets cannot form when goods and services are no rival. When one person's consumption does not trade off with another's, or when they are known as excludable. When it is prohibitively expensive to get access to a good or service with price mitiation. NFT, on the other hand, create rivalry and exclusivity by leveraging smart contracts on the blockchain that deliver NFT to people's digital wallets when they make a purchase. Second, I also believe that organizations can use NFTs to efficiently attract and engage different tiers of customers, each in either on a unique way. Whereas traditional marketing involves selling goods and services at a discount, perhaps for a limited duration of time, NFTs allow brands to target specific customers and reward those who want to engage. For instance, perhaps a fashion brand decides to airdrop discount codes or special offerings that are not available anywhere else to NFT holders. Normally, that would be prohibitively expensive to do at scale, but NFTs provide a way. Building community. To that, however, most of the NFT applications have been among bigger brands or athletes, so it seems based on media coverage. But either way, smaller organizations and even independent business owners will benefit from NFT in the years ahead if they invest the time and energy to understand how they work. In fact, just think about the types of business that are most likely to benefit from NFT. It is precisely the smaller organizations that do not have as much of a marketing budget to implement large-scale cashback and discounts that benefit from the reduction in the cost that NFTs provide to target consumers and invite them into a community. Forget thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars that go toward doing email lists, creating sales funnels, and conducting surveys and market research. Understanding competition and knowing your customers is always going to be important, but the landscape is fundamentally different when you think about reaching people on a blockchain based on their option in the ability to track what people are actually buying and engaging with in a transparent way. That's not to say market doesn't matter. Marketing and visibility do matter insofar as consumers need to learn about the goods and services that are being offered, but the message behind it all is changing. Simply, having a big budget is not going to have as much weight as a smaller organization or independent business or owners who has a clear community of loyal customers. NFT are sample a new technological mechanism for conveying rival and exclusive goods and services to people who value them. They are not a substitute for creating valuable goods and services in the first place. Take for instance the positive effects of airdrops and governance tokens, which I've covered in a Cointelegraph magazine before, citing Gary Vaynerchuk and Thrill LAU. When used with intentionality and prudence, airdrops are a great way of rewarding early users and building a close community. Then, as a moment builds, the community grows and enters into a new phase, and enhancing B2B service. Although it's easy to see how NFT can enhance the consumer's experience, ranging from fashion to content creator. What about business that sell service to other business? The principles are the same. Imagine, for example, a consultancy where business bid over time with different consultants by buying their NFT. Then consultant income will vary based on a market demand and supply, providing stronger incentives for each person to carry their weight and add value in the process, as well as an opportunity for business to hire their preferred top talent. The same could go for an institution of higher education where faculty produce NFT of their content and can license it out to business as an additional source of revenue, decreasing the need for growing tuition. Such an approach would also encourage faculty to create content that actually adjusts with the demands of the marketplace, rather than just talking about them. Beyond outward-facing component, think about the impact that tokens could have on the internal labor market of an organization. One of the biggest challenges within organizations is the absence of a price mechanism dating back to contributions by the late Nobel laureate Ronald Coase in the 1937 paper, as well as another Nobel laureate Oliver Williamson in the 1981 paper. change price in a market function to allocate supply and demand. Problem exists within organizations. There is no price. Instead, internal labor market and organizational decision making function through hierarchies, but these are influenced, and there is a wide array of transaction costs, factors that drive whether between what people want and need to exchange. Such frictions can be solved through the use of an internal economic system where tokens are used to facilitate exchange. For example, raising an employee's salary may be a risky bit, but paying them in tokens creates additional skin in the game and incentives to perform, since the tokens can only be redeemed if the employee remains in the organization. Obviously, creating such an internal ecosystem is not simple. And there are costs and benefits to evaluate in more detail. But at its core, tokens have the potential to fundamentally transform the conversation about transaction costs. Taking stock, it's easy to get caught up with the buzz about NFT and even fungible tokens without knowing why. Currently, there's something special in the Web3 revolution we're in, but sometimes it's hard to put our finger on why. I believe the secret sauce is in the ability for NFT to create rivalry and exclusivity and at the atomistic level around ideas, and that has profound implications worth exploring further. Okay, thank you for watching my video. See you.